hello there.
Wow.
There's a cat on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Mucking about. Okay. Everything looks like it's going, I suppose. Excuse me. I am Dustin. That's right. That seems like who I would be.
Maybe.
I'm not sure who else I would be. Who are you?
You tell me.
Probably Lorraine.
Mighty tired is the actual answer.
Yeah, I got some real pudding brain. My mind is goop.
Can't be goop if you don't have one. That's what I'm saying about myself. I don't know what it was. I was fine. I'm fine all day at work. Came home, had dinner, and was obliterated. I'm just sleepy now.
I don't know. As soon as the clouds started rolling in.
First of all, the clouds have been there all day. It has been gloomy all day.
I guess the lead up until it actually rained. I don't know. I feel like it did get a little darker still. Even
it did
before
get
it started
darker
coming down.
because it did.
Yeah.
Like
that's what I'm talking about. I guess.
So after you awake for an hour, you slept through the earlier storm.
There's a cat.
It's true. She probably did too. All she does is sleep.
Hey, come here.
Sleep and cause trouble.
No, you're not coming here.
There
You're
she
just gonna
goes.
wander.
She's probably going to the window.
Well, in any case,
I'm gonna fall asleep. So good night.
Yeah, it's been
good street.
I'm gonna open up one of these.
Why?
Explain myself in a second. I don't think this is all I need. I need a script. You know, if Brian ever pops in, intended to wish him a happy birthday in like fake person, but if he doesn't show up, I'll have to do it the hard way.
I mean, I did it first thing, so.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is not quite what we're looking for. I'm gonna close this health bar stuff for now. Close a bunch of these scripts. I guess I should go ahead and open up our random document. Okay, there's lots of stuff on here. Yeah, since we talked about it, here's the thing that I want to mess with. I want to see about building this room differently. For that final boss fight. Just gonna keep closing these scripts. Yeah, we'll close a lot of this stuff for now. We'll open right back up when we need it. Nope. Alright, let's look back over here. It might be something like this.
So this is all way out of my knowledge base.
Because I'm just looking at all the RNG stuff. So we would need, boss fights don't have the map. So we don't need either of those. We need one of these though. Let's go ahead and look at that RNG level. This one. Nope. It's a scene, not a script. This one. Okay, well, we already have it open. It's got the entrance pipe. Does it have an exit pipe? Or yeah, it does. It's just it'll move it. Okay. It's got entrance pipe, exit pipe, camera. It's got all the UI stuff. It's got a tile map. And then it's got these two other tile maps, which we shouldn't need. So opening up. Alright, let's open up this final boss room. And save it as... bosses. I'm going to save a copy as just like... So this one's never going to get loaded. This is just going to be our backup if I fuck this up beyond all recognition. And then we're going to open the same one up so that it'll still load from all the scripts and stuff because the name is correct. Okay. Alright, so we got that. And then we'll need to click up here. Create a T2D tile map. And this needs to be set to probably pipe collection 3. Should have double checked there. I'm gonna have to open up that other scene again and check it. Yeah, that's fine. Save that. Pipe collection 3. Pipe 3 map data. And pipe 3 map editor data. Okay. That's right now. It's only got the one layer here. I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this. Go snag that real quick.
I can snag it. And I don't think the render data we need to like, because that's just like, yeah, this is, we don't need to fuck with that. It'll 2D Toolkit generates that. Does it?
Pretty sure.
What's in its drop down?
No, don't save. Because I didn't recommit that change. Okay. Let's grab. That screenshot that's got our settings or whatever. It's a little hard to see right now.
Oh, yes, it is. Thank you for noticing. Oh.
Type 3 map data. And, map editor data.
Wow. Amazing.
Alright.
Now we're cooking with gas?
That looks good, I think.
Are we cooking with naps now?
Let's go to our scene here.
Never.
And
Just.
that's just a, it says no function, right? It's just a hitbox and a image, basically.
Mm.
Should I start deleting shit or should I start moving shit? I can try moving it first.
I mean, you could just turn it off.
That's a better idea. Let's just disable them for now.
So be careful with the room.
You want to click on the trigger or whatever? Oh, no, god damn it.
It's the tile map.
Alright, there. I'm done with that for now.
You had it. There. Go open the drop down. Open the drop down. Or just turn off the sprite render. That might honestly be enough. I couldn't remember where.
We don't want its hitbox to exist either. Is this just a trigger, or is there a hitbox associated with any of this?
I mean,
like
there's
these. See, these have.
I mean, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If you had let me finish, I was gonna say you could turn off the sprite and then turn off the walls,
okay.
and that would be all you need. I mean, I would just turn off the whole thing, not just the collider. Uncheck the top.
Whatever.
That's probably the better way to do it. Yeah.
I hope this works. I'm not 100% sure about disabling stuff in like a parented.
You missed 4, by the way.
Did you actually get them all?
I mean, they grade? They look grade to me.
Okay. And then this.
I think the exit pipe 2 is a part of that, maybe? What is... No, never mind, that's not childed to it. It looked like it was for a second.
All those are free floating.
It looked like it was for a second, and I was just trying to be helpful.
Alright.
Let me speak. Do not silence me.
So let's go back up here. Oh no, it's like right at the bottom, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Where is the origin of this stupid thing? It's like right in the center right now. Okay. First things first.
But that's the corner, isn't it? Aren't the bounds that?
Well, yeah, I'm gonna
right
change the size first. Oh, this needs to be. I had that saved in that other image. It's right over here. Default pipes. It already is. Guess it is. Okay.
Aha!
There's 0. Physics material none. All right.
Phys X material.
That should be hopefully okay. Like this should all theoretically inherited from.
Again, most of this is just all over my head. I paint levels into being. I don't make them the
there
go.
There was a
There's a what?
Okay, here we go. I think. So if I change this to like 3 by 3, I just want to make sure that I'm changing the right value. This might be wrong. Oh no, that's not all what I wanted. Oh great. No, I can't undo it. Do you know what those values just were?
Nope.
Oh boy. just reverted it for me. Probably because those were invalid. No, there's one of these. I might have to look at that script again. There's a thing to choose how big the canvas is, like that you paint with. Unless that's changed at some point. I don't think it has. It's like, see how enormous this is? We don't need... I just don't remember where that
does that
is.
matter?
It might. Like in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter like a ton, but...
Ocean's
XY.
She's creeping.
Yeah, this might not be quite the script I'm looking for either. Let's spin up the old Google and see. Oh no, it's the Space Jam trailer.
No. Colette, why are you up there? He's gonna just step on the power to that PC one of these times.
Quiet, you're the worst.
Mm-hmm.
You're being bad.
Yep.
Alright, well that didn't answer my question at all. Let's look in here a little bit more.
Is it not width?
No, because this is like, I'm pretty sure this is actually of the like individual tiles. Maybe it is. Maybe you're right. Let's just try it. Yeah, that's not right. Alright.
Don't press undo. What about layers? What about info?
Maybe that is it, because this would be like... Okay, I think you're right. I think that is.
Stop pressing Control Z.
I can't. It's just what I do. When I want to undo something, I push Control Z. Alright. Because I think that warning must just be for, like if you've already built a scene, which we really haven't yet.
But does this apply over everything, or is this like a discrete object?
Okay, that's what we wanted. You were right. We don't necessarily not want it to be 10 by 10 either, but we don't need it to be enormous. Let's just go 20 by 20. That should be more than we'll allow. Yeah, that should be more than we'll ever need. That's like a tremendous amount of space.
It's still centered stupidly, though.
I mean, you can move it. You can just drag it around.
You should move it.
Like any,
because that bothers me immensely.
Angular. I don't know if this changes like the...
I don't think it does.
The origin up here. It really doesn't matter.
If the origin's in the bottom. I'm assuming it's that circle.
Alright, I'm just gonna... I'm going to leave the entrance right where it is, so the first piece we put down is going to correspond to that. Let's go over here. These are kind of hard to pick out, but luckily we're not going to be doing this often.
I mean, you can scroll. There's more.
That might be. Or does that have a... That doesn't have a hard... I think that's the one we need. Let's see. I'll plot that like roughly in the middle here and hit commit. Let's zoom in.
You've done it. They're attached. So close. It's a pretty good eyeball.
There's like a tiny gap. Let's round this off to like a round number to start with.
2 round. Lower.
Oh.
Much too low. Okay. 6.5.
No, 6 is about right.
Okay.
Okay. And, so that might be like a...
There.
It's about right. Yeah, looks close enough that it shouldn't matter if it's off.
You're telling me you're having problems lining up a single pixel's worth of information? What? Madness.
Okay.
I would recommend covering up the blockage now and just doing that. Or I guess he would technically line up, so it probably doesn't matter. Make sure you get... What are you doing?
I'm just testing. I just want to see, make sure that the hitboxes and stuff are there. I just need like a bottom edge. That one maybe? Oh, that was... That's good.
I think that one. Nope. One more over to the right. Nope. Nope. Down. Down. That one.
Okay.
This is the best boss fight I've ever seen.
Yeah, that looks right. Help me look at the green. Because I'm pretty sure all of the colliders are just attached to the sections. Yeah, see?
That one shouldn't have... Or I guess it technically...
Might have like a tiny little bit up there. I'm not actually sure.
Lower. There you go. You click on the middle one in the same spot.
Let's save this and run it and see what happens. Double check our... Nope.
It's a carrot, yes.
All right.
We're getting music now too.
I'm not sure necessarily how those guys, maybe they just move fast enough from spawn that they were able to just push through the wall.
I mean, they generally have pushed through.
Because it doesn't look like they can now.
Because the purple one will continue to follow you. The lighter red one moves in.
But the trigger still works, which theoretically we shouldn't have to do anything with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if we keep the origin here, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really matter if it's... Huh? It doesn't really matter if it's bigger or... Like, it could be much smaller, but it doesn't necessarily need to be bigger, because the only thing it's really... Like, it doesn't do anything perpetually, right? It just activates stuff, that trigger volume?
Yep.
Pretty sure. Okay. All
Technically,
right.
it would have also deactivated had you allowed for them to
and I guess
move out of the
here, hold on. I'm going to run it again, just to really smush up against those corners. Didn't expect there to be enemies in there. Yeah, those guys. Not sure if I can hit you through the wall or not. Sure can. Okay. So, yeah. Seems about right. Looks like it should be as These relative to each other should be perfectly consistent with the other levels we were making, with the randomly generated ones. So, all right, well there you go. So now we're equipped to build this map out a little bit. All right, good stuff. So let's go back over here. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Whoest evers.
It's all the way at the bottom. So what are you feeling? Or in fact, we can like So right now we have, like I said, way more space than we're ever gonna use. So how close did I get that to being equal? It looks pretty close. I still don't think like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. 8, 9. Yeah, okay. Close enough. I guess I could make it perfectly symmetrical, probably. I couldn't make it only one, but who cares? It's fine. We're not gonna. We shouldn't go to either of those edges anyway. What are you thinking? Like if I did. Oops. I guess I don't really need that settings picture anymore either. I should have done that. Any thoughts for like the shape of like the area or anything?
This is a very intense way you're doing this.
I don't know.
I mean, there's a reason I use a program called Tiled for things.
Because I could just do it in the thing too. It's just a pain in the butt to find the right pieces. Or you know what I'll do? Here's what we're gonna do. We'll skew this whole thing.
Oh, God.
I'll just pick any piece from here. It doesn't matter if it's the right connecting one, and then we'll fix it in post.
You monster.
So that's. I think it's. Yeah, that deletes. So we'll leave that center one, and then these other ones or whatever. So that way I can just draw like. Shape, and it's
What a good boss room.
Like, what are you envisioning here? What do you think we should try? For like, first of all, just in terms of total volume, like, oh, I don't actually want to overwrite that one.
I mean, you could just use that shape instead.
I could.
It's a left click? Yeah, left click is copy. Or right click, whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Ugh.
So let's just do that.
I mean, that's way too big.
What is within the realm of possibility? I'm just drawing to get a like.
Not that big. Smaller than that.
I mean, at minimum. Do you want it to be square, rectangular in one direction or another, or like I said, do you want something weirder, like something like that? What are you thinking? Oops.
I mean, if you're going weirder like that, I think the rest of the play space should be smaller. I feel like that's still a little too
And
big.
it could make gaps in here or not. Like we could just have like some empty space near the center of some parts of this.
Ah, yes, you know, plumbing. This is
Well,
how,
it would be like
this is how they do it.
it would just look. You know what I mean? Don't, Lorraine. Lorraine.
Yes. Can I help you?
I'm just asking questions. What do you think? Or we could even go like those rooms could be made up of like these tiles, of like the each of these guys could live in its own like little room almost, as opposed to just a dead end. I'm kind of open to anything on that front. I don't know. What are you thinking?
I mean, if you really want to make it weird, you can do something like that. The only thing is, I'm pretty sure all of the gray ones are literally just room tiles. They're not corridors. The corridors are the brown ones, the copper ones. Unless you made other ones. I don't think there are any that are like. I mean, you'd have to scroll more for me to see more.
I'd have like 2 walls.
Yeah. Because the gray ones are always meant to just be rooms.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's fine. We could even, we can just mix and match them or whatever if we did do something like that where it's like extraneous thing outside. Or just not do that at all. It doesn't really matter. I wonder. Let's see. See the opposite of that one?
Not that one? Yeah. Well, if there's an easier way for me to convey this information, I want to try.
Like what? Spit it out.
No.
Show me something.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
Literally just opened Paint.
I'm just looking for inspiration, you know? Oh, right. That pipe is still there. You just can't see it. Okay, let me look at that for a second. Watch this. Did you like email it to me or?
Put it in Dropbox.
Okay, hold on.
This is a very crude picture that I drew with my fingers.
Justin and Lorraine's stuff. Final boss idea. Okay. That would work, right? I like that.
I feel like one room for the spawners is too small. That's just too weird.
Alright, let's try to build that out.
And this would be like, then it could just be like the connector pipes in between. Leading to that room.
Oh, you know what? Before I'm still on the screen, right? All right. Before I do that, let's look at this play space for a second again. Just to...
Enormous.
Like, it's pretty big, but it's not like yeah. Like, I feel like if you what do you think? I feel like if you squeeze this in by like 1 or 2 tiles on all sides, it would be pretty okay.
You wouldn't have to do the top, but bottom, left, and right, definitely.
But how do you feel about, like, still like him equidistant in the center from stuff?
It's probably fine.
Okay.
I mean, if you looked at my diagram, that's about what I had. A very technical diagram.
Alright, so let's go over here. Let's just start by doing this. So that's that direction. And then... One, two, three, four, five, six.
You will need a normal pipe section, which is 1-1 on that grid.
Oh.
No. What are you doing?
Oh, never mind. I'm just, those other lines weirded me out. What were you saying?
Go 1-1. No. That's 0-0. 1-1, Dustin.
Here.
Put it up top. Close the space. Just right. Thank you.
Okay. I'll actually probably just move the whole thing, honestly.
1-1.
But that's fine for now.
You a programmer, aren't you? 1-1 picks the first tile. My God. What do your indexes start at, 2?
Oh.
Or
Go on.
we might. Is there? I'm just trying to go scroll over the other side for a second. I don't think that piece exists. I thought it. Maybe it didn't do one. I was gonna say we could just make a corridor like a double wide one, but there isn't a piece that is just the corner.
I mean, we could make that happen.
No, I'm really lazy.
I mean, shit, I'll do it if you want to, because it's not that hard to just copy paste the pieces.
I don't want you to do that.
Why?
I don't trust you.
Oh.
Then grab 0-1. I actually said it wrong. I meant that one, yeah.
And then put like, I think that could just be these, honestly.
I mean, you just get the opposite of the one you used for the room and make the room out of those pieces. There's got to be a wall one. No, that's got a wall on one end.
Okay.
You need room pieces, not corridor pieces. It's the one right below the one you just used.
Here?
Yeah. Nope. There you go. Now you can build however big a room you want.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder. Because like you said, I think you're right. I do kind of, I do kind of wish it was just a bigger space, especially so the guys could pour out of it better, maybe. Have to remove just for the sake of argument. That'd be like a rectangle. Yeah, that's kind of what you drew up, right? Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it doesn't have to be symmetrical for now. Let's just save it. Oh, I gotta commit this.
Ooh. I mean, they're so small that it really doesn't matter. Like, they seem to fit pretty well, multiple abreast through that opening. I wonder if the space is still too big, though.
Yeah, we could still shrink it if we're gonna leave it like that. I don't hate necessarily this like little pill-shaped kind of. Like, what do you think about this space? Just this side little door, the room.
It'll definitely be really crowded with the two spawners and like guys coming from it, but I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. That'll force you out into the main room.
Alright, well, let's go with that for now, and then, yeah, we'll maybe...
Yeah, because I think if you keep it all really tight, it'll be pretty annoying. Like, because you're going to be dodging around him, his attacks if he's doing anything in this phase still, and them coming after you.
I'm going to keep moving around this play space for a little bit. If we shrink this, would you shrink it on both axes, or just one? Because remember, these tiles are kind of big, so it's going to be about this much of it is gone, roughly.
I'd still say everything but the top. Move it in that way and just see what that looks like.
So just like carve a U-shaped chunk off of it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
shave three sides, which is what I had said the last time too.
Let's try that.
We shaving.
Okay. Click Q. Edit. You. Get rid of this. All that. Yep, that. Get rid of this. Boop. Boop. Okay, so now that's not necessarily symmetrical with this wall anymore, but the edges line up there. That's not so bad. I can kind of dig that, I think.
What if you even, what if they were like asymmetrical? What if the right-hand one is up there?
Okay, let's try it. Just gotta find those pieces.
I mean, you can, oh no, you can't. You can.
I could invert them.
Yeah, I mean, you could have just inverted.
That's right.
No, it's the opposite.
Oh, you're right.
The right hand wall, yeah. So that, yeah, that spot, that wall, it's literally the same one. You were hovering over it. So grab the wall from inside here and say, there's that. And then there's also, no.
Right.
You need...
Okay.
It's connected to the room.
What?
You need the opening that's connected
This
to the
one?
room. Yes, please. Thank you. There you go.
Okay. All right.
Commit it. Have another potential idea.
Okay. I'm open to anything.
I think they would
I don't hate this so
technically have
far,
to be
though.
bigger.
Because, like, the thing I like about this, spacing-wise, for the most part, is that, just relative to the way the camera's laid out right now, you'll kind of always have a little chunk of him and a little chunk of, like, you'll probably be able to see the spawners and him, and a little bit of him in the frame when you're, like, way to the left or right of the screen, which I kind of dig. Go on, what were you gonna say?
No, my idea... I do kind of like their size as they are. My idea involves making them one more horizontally bigger.
Like a square.
One more in that direction. And then adding another exit to these rooms.
Where would that go? Like down?
Either connecting that corner, like an L shaped right down there, or an inverted L on the top that connects up here.
We could still do that.
I don't know.
You could come in through this corner from the bottom of that one.
Well, no, so I'm saying it's either unpause, go back to just the scene, or even just show this part. So either it goes underneath that room and above the other one, or it just connects to the sector that's like it either just reconnects to the side of the room that it's already on, or it connects to the bottom and top of the room respectively.
So like this way?
Yes.
Like this.
Yes. Or the top on the other side.
Okay.
Or it just it fills out the like general shape of the room, so it would be the top into that one and the bottom into the other one, just straight into that wall. Does that make sense?
So or like this.
Or no, so it would be just literally straight, just a small little, even smaller than that, just right across. I'm not sure if that would.
Do you want to tag out with me and show me what you're thinking with the tiles?
I don't think those pieces exist. We'd have to make the room bigger, and I don't want to do that. It's a bad idea. The only way that would work is in the top and the bottom where there is a space, basically parallel to the entrance and exit pipes. There's one space of flat tile where that would work next to the corners. Otherwise, it would not work. Without changing the space at all is what I'm saying. Unplay it and then go to the actual scene so I can better show you. When you see the grid, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Just edit the tile map.
This piece. Who cares? I guess just one of these is starting the scene. So where do you want me to...
No, I'm just saying, like, if you go, like, hover over the bottom of the room, the main room. I guess there isn't an extra tile space there. Or no, yeah, it's right there. It's literally right next to the pipe. That, one more over, is a flat piece of pipe. So if you went from the bottom of that, drag over to a theoretical middle, which would be one more over and up.
And then the same thing over here, kind of.
Mm-hmm. Although I was still envisioning from
you don't want to do that.
The opposite sides. So that one would go down, not wide. Doesn't have to be that far. Still have to be one more over.
Like that?
Yeah. And then it would be the top on the other one.
Alright. Because here's what I was thinking. If we did something like that. What if it was just like...
Careful.
Yeah, hold on.
Because see, that corner, I guess you could technically change it. Because see, that was my other idea that you didn't understand. Is just filling out the square.
Just making these two longer? Like here?
No.
Not like that.
No.
Or
Literally,
this
no.
way.
No. Well, you still have to make it wider, first of all, to fit that other pipe. But I meant, like, just literally filling out the square, like, the shape of the room as a whole.
Which room? This room or
this room? Because you know how they're a block short.
So make this one an actual square.
No, you're not.
Come show me. Just come train with me.
No, it's a concept. It's using the pipes to fill out the vertical space of the room that they don't fill in by being smaller.
Oh, I guess I kind of see what you're saying.
So it would have a connecting pipe literally to that bottom corner because it doesn't reach that far down, and the other one would have it to the top because it doesn't reach that far up.
Okay.
But they would still need to be wider because they can't facilitate an exit out of those sides because it's 2 and not 3. Unless you changed a corner, which might work. I don't know if there are 3 opening pieces in the rooms.
I'm not sure.
It looks like there might be. Some of those look like 3. No. What are you doing?
I don't know.
What are you doing? That one is, so you wouldn't need to change. If you just put it literally on the top left corner, that's not the left.
Oops.
I guess I did not realize those pieces exist. So you'd need. I would go for the copper pipe if you're making a corridor. It looks weird that way. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. Over more. It's like the first piece. 2 of the horizontal. And then another 3 opening from the room.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't hate that. Where's that? Is it this one? No.
It's a 3 opening piece. That's not it. It's that. Nope. One more down. One more down. Nope. Nope. On your right. There you go. When I say one more down, I mean literally from the piece you are on.
I don't hate that.
You could then, in theory, have the top spawner pipe or the line go in that top one and have the bottom one go down through there. They're in the same room, but the leads go 2 different ways. So
what if we even flipped these? Because we could do that too, right? Like if we move this here. I kind of like the idea of just keeping the corridors as small as possible.
That's fine.
I'm pretty sure.
You're the one who put it 3 over to begin with, so I was just facilitating. So, 1, no, you still need 1.
I need this.
You need 0, 4. There you go. You followed directions this time. I'm very happy with you. Thank you.
Yeah, I like that. I like the way this looks. I kind of dig that. And then like the mirrored version over here, which is these
3, 4 is the exit you need. 1 more over, actually.
This one?
2, yeah, 2. Nope. There you go. I misread what the pipe looked like. That nope. Yes.
Where's that other?
It's over. And then that one.
Not that,
no, it's still not that one. No matter how many times you click that one, it's not going to be. I think it's on the next screen. Backwards. Other way. Or no. No, that's not it. Never mind. Yes. Bottom, middle. That one.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I think that's cool. I actually like that a lot.
So the top spawners, lines or cords, cables or whatever they're called, will go through the top pipe, and then the other one will go down there.
That. I like that a lot.
I kind of liked the idea of them going through the same one, but it would be really hard to like see the difference, especially if they're like the same color. I think it's kind of cool
that they're like symmetrically asymmetrical, like they're mirrored basically. I don't know. I think that's neat.
So he'll be up a little bit higher, more
Uh-huh.
centered in the room. And the spawners can just like, you could put them wherever. You should be able to move them now if you really wanted to.
Try it.
The
Let's
cables
do,
will need a lot of tweaking because those are physical objects. Those
yeah.
aren't like anything
All right,
else.
let's commit this.
I'll need a lot of work with
And
those to get
then,
this like sizing right. I wonder, did you put every program from my old laptop on my new computer?
Not sure. Maybe not everything.
I wonder if Tiled is on there or not.
Probably not.
Don't forget there is an extra piece on there. I don't think it matters that they're... What did you do?
Just kind of moving the whole room around him.
Too lazy to move him?
I didn't want to risk it causing a problem. Probably wouldn't, actually. Looks about right. Looks close enough that I don't care to... I can say it's pretty centered, right?
Probably. Just how much space is above him, and then we need to move the other pipe. Because there's a gap now on both ends.
So this one should be...
Nope.
There we go. Right?
No,
that's not right.
Just entrance pipe. Just click entrance pipe on there. It's below main camera. A button prompt, 2 down. You did it. You know.
Yeah. Oh, and I can get rid of this other connecting piece too, honestly. Yeah, that'll be for the best. And then move it even more.
In moving the room, you need to make sure you check
the
trigger
the
volume.
Trigger, you're right. Heck, maybe I should have just moved him. Because is he spatially aware in any way? Not really?
No.
Alright, well.
Just, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Just put it back.
Alright, put it back where it was before.
No.
You can't say put it back and then not.
I mean, I meant put the entrance pipe back. I don't know if you can redo in this, so now you're gonna.
Well, let's see. Where's the trigger volume right now? Because, like you said,
spawner level room.
Okay, so that's still up there. So, in fact, I think everything's in position right now correctly. So if we click over here, click edit, delete this, and then just grab every fucking thing.
Delete it. You copied
it's about to be deleted. There, now it's deleted.
Except there's, oh god, you know there's like a cut function, right? Look what you've done.
There. Double check on my math here. Oh, that looks right. Okay. Then where is he? Blockage.
Why don't you just drag him?
This is easier.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. It's literally the same thing as grabbing the green arrow and moving him upward.
I don't need to go. If I want to change the other axes, I don't need to move my cursor much. Oh, it looks pretty close. Okay, and then like you said, you'll have to make trails for those guys.
I mean, knowing where the spawners are going to be is the only way that's going to be possible.
So let's... Where are those guys parented to something? Are they...
I believe it's spawner level room, I think. Or spawner controller might actually have the spawners in them. No. Yeah.
Which one is this? It's that one.
It's literally the one that's highlighted. Amazing. God, I wish you'd just move the object in the scene. I wonder which one upper right is.
I'll line these up with each other later. I'm just eyeballing it for the moment.
You don't say.
Do you want them to be like that, or do you want them to be like Like offset from each other, or like more weirdly offset in the room to be like further towards the corners or something?
I don't know.
Well, I'm asking. It's like that'll certainly be functional. I mean, they can live there, but what if we wanted them to be like something like that?
Hmm. No.
It could be like
No.
there.
No.
Or like there.
That's better. If you're doing an offset, I like that better. That's more
Okay.
pleasing.
That gives you a little more room to
move it down a little bit more.
Move a little. Like I feel like functionally that might be better.
You're not grabbing anything.
Because it just opens the space up for you to move through it more easily.
As long as those guys aren't gonna like go through the
walls or whatever.
Is the problem.
Okay.
I mean, you could just, in theory, like, because they were oriented kind of with the pipes in mind, so we're gonna have to see how they spawn. Because they were supposed to come out.
So they were always going
in. Yeah, they were always going into the center.
Okay.
I mean, if they just have, like, I know how much you hate random objects that are placeholders.
Empty game objects.
They're so helpful, Dustin.
Oh, we could do that if you want.
We could just have them inside the room.
Mm-hmm.
What is even childed to those things?
Maybe an empty game object.
Fucking bet it is.
You might have done that already.
No.
Oh, it's just like... Is that the part that animates? Yeah. It's the part that flashes or whatever. The little...
I guess, huh? Hey, it's a
light
birthday
thingy.
boy.
Brian!
He's himmed in the chat.
Happy birthday.
Happy
I was
birth.
waiting for you so I could say happy birthday with my mouth
he's
hole.
Really lazy.
That's right.
Couldn't be bothered to send a message.
See, this takes more effort. It's just, like, I don't know. It's more personal, you know? Happy birthday, Brian. I hope you're doing good
Colette
today.
also says happy birthday as she scratches the couch a little bit.
Hey, stop that.
Hi.
Birthday wishes shouldn't come with
Birthday video
destruction.
call with your grandma. I assumed you were busy, but I wanted to let you know that we were streaming anyway.
Oh, that's nice. I'm glad. I hope that went well.
Hi, Bubby.
What do you think of the layout of our boss level as we've iterated on it? I'm pretty pleased with it so
Move
far.
those other ones. Make them better.
But do you concur with this offset spacing?
I mean, I like it better than them being centered.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that. And then we can add empty game objects or whatever we need to do to make sure the spawn, the places that they plop guys down is correct.
Ow, Bubby, I'm putting you on the couch. Stop it. Stop it. That's just rude. Brian,
Are you happy?
Yes. No, I'm not happy, actually. I'm very upset.
Oh, no, wait, I did this wrong.
You did. That's why I'm upset.
How would this... Which one should be where? This one should be up here?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
That's how the other one is formatted. You use your eye holes. You'd see.
Okay.
That one on the right is far too far in the corner.
I do actually want to get them...
like centered in their
equidistant from the corners.
Equidistant? Yeah. Equidistant.
I just slightly said it weird.
Equidistant.
You know what I meant.
No, I didn't.
Aquadistant?
Aquadistant,
the right
that's
distance
it.
from water?
No, it's too close.
No, I'm just lining it up for reference.
It's too close. Aquafina's Aquadistant. Oh, it's too close.
Actually, I kind of need to get it all the way in the corner first, I think.
Oh, that's fancy. Is that like beans and like potatoes and meat? Steak. Hello, Steak Spice. I hate everything you're doing right now.
And this is the only way I know to really do this as close as we're going to get it. So see, I want the edge of that little lump to line up there, and the edge of that little lump to line up there, and then backpedal them into position.
I hate this. Let the record show that Lorraine vehemently hates this. fancy. Sounds delightful.
I think that's pretty close. And then what if that was like...
Oh my god.
Is it the right direction? It is. So that's just, let's do... Whoops.
Yep, that's it. Bye.
That's probably too far.
Yes.
30 might have been right.
No.
Not far enough?
Not far enough. Halfway between those.
30.5.
No, it went the other way.
Mind. So then it would be
30 or 29.5? That's the bitch.
Alright. And
cute mugs. I want to see the cute mugs. I want to see.
how about that?
Higher.
This would be a 1.9, I think.
You went the wrong way. That's it.
Okay. Alright. This one I think would have to go up, right? Yeah. Alright, how's that? Like it?
They might both be too far in Y axis wise. Can you go like a half towards the edge? So up and then down, respectively.
Up and then down.
That one goes up, and the other one goes down.
About that far?
I think that's... No, too far. I'm just judging based on the distance between this shading and them. That's too far in. Go up one more.
Could also shave the decimal, I guess, but it's barely anything.
I think that's right.
Okay. Make these all a little simpler. And this one is you want it to go up some more? Or?
Those are very cute mugs, Brian. That one needs to go down. You didn't move it at all.
Alright, move it much.
No, you're going the wrong way. Too far. It might... You up the smallest amount?
Oh,
that's the other way. That's still going down. Up, Dustin. Okay. No. I think that's right. Why did you move it in?
I don't know if you wanted to try that at all.
No.
Is that okay? Or should it be like probably... Just trying to get all the decimals off of them just for
I think that's good.
Okay.
Oh god, why are you doing this?
This will work, right? I think. I would think I would need the other one, right? Hold on.
You did it. You saved the city.
No, I'm just wrong.
Uh-huh.
That's not how the inverse works.
No.
Oh, it might be... No, I'm just stupid. I think I thought this through incorrectly. Okay. Well, let's just do what I did before and eyeball it, I guess. Now I'm all over the place.
I can see that. I'm well aware.
There's no measure tool in here, is there? I feel like there should be.
Hex if I know.
Because that one, these two, oh, that's right. Because they're offset, so that wouldn't make any sense at all. Because they're not symmetrical. But these are like, I think. Look at them both again. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do, which is gonna be stupid.
Great. How upset are you gonna make me?
I don't know. Let's see.
I'm gonna assume very. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Because I guess they are kind of in the same positions, right?
Oh, you scared Colette.
Sorry. Didn't mean to scare you, kitty.
She freaking.
Oh, it was 29.6 and 2.
Why can't you just drag them?
Oh, that's weird. Huh. I wonder why that one's different now. Why isn't it in the same position as the other one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so weird. I hate childhood stuff. Nope. Because they should be in the same place, right?
Mm. One of them has a -2 for the Y, the other one doesn't.
Oh, well, that's why I'm so stupid. Okay.
Wow! It's almost like you put in the same numbers and it worked.
If I made this...
What are you doing?
Point.
Oh my god, what are you
That's not
doing?
right.
You could just move it.
Alright, whatever.
You could just move it as opposed to... I don't even know what this is called.
Forget it.
Thank you.
Wow,
you moved it with the arrows! Amazing!
Is that close enough?
What a
Where do you
feature.
want?
No, it's not.
Wherever you make me put this, that's where we're gonna leave it. So tell me where you want.
You gotta get it closer to the bottom first of all.
The bottom of like the well.
No, the bottom of the universe. You're gonna sass me. I'm gonna sass you right
How's
back.
that? Here, let me zoom in more so you can see
Please
the difference.
do.
See, if this were me alone, I would have sat here with like pen and paper until I did the math and figured out how to do it right. But you're right. It's probably not the best way to do this because it doesn't really matter that much. I'm just telling you what I would have done.
I think it needs to go up a little higher. That went down. That's too high. I think that's right.
Alright. And that position is right. It doesn't need to be further from the wall the other way. Like further to the left.
I don't think... I'm basing the down positioning off of the right positioning. Can you unclick it so I can just see it in whole? Yeah, that looks... yeah.
Okay. What about this boy?
It needs to be both in and up.
Let's do up first.
That's not up. That was down. No. It's in a little bit more.
What, up or down?
Up. Down one. Go back. Okay. Now scoot it in. No. You're going the wrong way. You unclick it, unselect, deselect it. That's the word. Move it in like away from the wall a little bit more. So to the right. That is the wall. That is not the spawner. Yeah. Yeah. I think that looks good.
Okay. All right, let's go. Let's take a lay of the land here. See how they spawn. It'll probably be real weird.
I'm really curious about that, honestly.
Well, it's still
they spawn so fast, like.
And they still, I'm not sure we actually moved the places they spawned from, because those guys looked like they came from the spots, like from here, not from here. It's hard to tell.
An easy way to do that, unplay it. Go into game, click over to the game view. Literally click game, up at the top, next to scene.
Why? But we're not in that
Unmaximize.
Scene. Oh.
Right there. Drag the scene view parallel to the game view. Play it.
Not sure what zoom or like centering is gonna look like.
We'll see. Because they're not gonna spawn until you enter the room.
Okay.
Perfect. No, they're
never mind. They just fucking haul ass. Okay.
They're speedy. The thing is they're supposed to. I want them to meet you there. Oh, that you're having a bad time. And then it broke because dying in a boss level is what makes bad things happen. Oh, okay, yeah, those guys just.
Yeah, they have so much velocity.
Yeah.
We'll probably have to adjust that.
I mean, you should just. You should add more to the spawners and just see what happens.
What do you mean?
Make them spawn more dudes.
That's fine. We can definitely do that. Here, pause this for a second. Maximize it again, just to.
No.
I just want to see just look at the room in a more. All right, see, I kind of like this amount of space. You can run over here. Yeah, I like that. I think this is a really good.
These guys were not meant to deal with corners. And they just don't care. Wow, they can just shoot through every wall. Except for when they don't have a good lead up. That's a problem.
Here's a question. Do we care if they collide with the walls at all?
Ghostfire doesn't collide with walls.
Yeah, I feel like that would be okay if these guys just move through stuff, because they always come after you anyway, so it's not like they'll just wander off into nowhere.
I think they all track Marta in some way.
I think we should try that. We don't need to try it today. We can maybe table stuff, most stuff.
360 no scope into the the only other thing is, I guess you don't have a lot of physical collider to check. You could just have them see if they've collided with a wall and just make them stop. That could probably be a thing. All the walls are tagged as wall, to my knowledge, unless you change something like that.
I'm not sure.
They were at one point all tagged as wall.
But I feel like at the end of the day, if these guys could pass through the walls, that would be fine.
I mean, in their defense, they're doing it anyway.
We definitely make the fight a little more hectic and give these like little turnarounds even more reason to exist. I
feel like maybe because they all technically have different properties, or they're supposed to. They all technically do different things, like Pac-Man ghosts. Maybe one of them can pass through walls.
All right, we'll think.
I don't remember what the purple ones do.
A whole
honestly,
a lot of time messing with other stuff in here. But I do like this layout.
You should, before, if this is the second to last thing we do, I think you should change the spawners to make them make more things.
Okay, how do we do that? Do you know?
I mean, it'd be in the spawner script somewhere. You're gonna die.
Oh, do you remember what that's called?
You closed all the scripts we had open, so just type spawner and see what happens. That's helpful. Good for me. Pro ones do use toxic, and it is super effective.
Group spawner controller. That's probably for the other ones, or maybe this is for.
I know what I can do.
Close all this other random shit.
This is so much more work than I wanted.
I just go open up the scene again.
There. Would have done on my phone, but my computer was right here. I have access to that 24/7, and it's on purpose.
Okay, so it is that script.
Mm-hmm.
Num to spawn.
It's supposed to be 0 to begin with, because then it chooses
Equals spawns. Spawns is set by. Is that just.
void spawner start.
Hold on.
It gets set that number from somewhere else. Probably the room, I bet.
Okay. And then is there a
Spawns. Spawn.
less than spawn max? So spawn max is also.
I think that's for a set amount of time, because it can have between like 1 and 4 or whatever. Because it won't just shit
Groups
them
on
out.
Screen less than spawn max.
Yeah. It has a maximum number. It has a set number that it will spawn, and a max it can have on screen, each one individually. So you're not just.
This is the number that will come out.
Yeah, it's getting
keep
set
killing
in
them.
spawner start. So I'm assuming. And
the group spawn max is the total number that will ever spawn.
No, goop spawn max is the on screen. Num to spawn is the total one. And spawns is the value it's getting from, I'm assuming, the room. I don't know what else calls the spawner start, because they don't spawn until you enter the room, so it's got to be the room. It's got one reference. Num to give is the number. There, see? If you just get rid of one and do that again, then.
Oh, the random?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I love either of those being random, but we can. I feel like I kind of wish they were both fixed.
Coward.
I mean, I'm not sure what making them non-deterministic does, other than making it really hard sometimes and really easy sometimes for no reason.
You're not typing anything?
Sure aren't.
Now you were, apparently?
It was, like, lagging out.
That was weird. Fix your game, Bungie.
This isn't Bungie's game.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Alright, Fell Winters is in here. Sorry, I said a swear. You should have not maximized it on play. Oh, there we go. Yeah! Yeah! Got some friends. Once you start killing them, they'll spawn. I wish you hadn't maximized it so we could have actually, like, watched it happen.
I mean, I can. Try it again. check some stuff out. It doesn't look like I like it anymore. What's up?
You're shaking the camera, not with how
Sorry.
aggressively you're bouncing your leg. It's supposed to be spawning more, that's why they have more health now. Because that shouldn't change. I'm just curious as to why they aren't.
Oh, we don't need to mess with it tonight necessarily.
Because another one did spawn, like, there was an extra purple one. It wasn't maximized, we would have been able to see that. Yeah, see, there they go. They're doing it. Get a lot of friends. Do you think they have more health? I feel like they have
Yeah, I did at some point.
Okay.
I was just tweaking all kinds of stuff with those. Alright, I don't think we're anywhere near done balancing those
No,
guys.
absolutely not. They just seem to be taking a lot of hits to die. TTK on those things is through the roof. 5 tap this chaser goo.
Alright. Here's another thing
Never.
that I think is
No.
right now it's a product of how this used to be.
You
I
monster.
think we should change it to way that how it should be now that it's a boss fight. Because when it used to be a thing that interceded other levels, I think any of those random elements made more sense, including the thing where it like randomizes what colors he creates or whatever. As a boss fight, I think it's kind of weird to just have it not spawn certain sequences. To like never spawn yellow ones or whatever. I think that's kind of weird. So I would maybe either just have him spawn up with one chunk of each, and those like they could be random which corners they're in or something, like a yellow, a purple, a red, and a brown, or we could have them all still come in like randomly, like they start as whatever, and then killing a spawner just like rolls it over to another color, and then once you kill each one, every color of each spot, it actually dies.
I don't think I like that as much as you seem to.
Okay, I mean, I don't know. That seems like a boss level thing.
I don't mind if they flipped once. I think 4 is excessive since there are already 4.
Okay.
16? 16?
Well, you can just, at that point, you can scale how much damage it takes to destroy them. Like, you can still make it a roughly equal amount of time if you wanted to. They just change state as you killed them.
Different
You can just
idea.
think about that. We don't have
No,
we don't
another
need to
idea I
make
had
a
would just take
decision
a
on that.
lot more work. Because, like, what if they just, like... What if they're rotating? And then if their spawn comes up, they just shoot out a different thing. I'm just not sure how much I like that at all.
I don't think that would take that much work. It still doesn't matter if you want to do it or not.
Flashing, though? Like, I don't know how much...
Yeah, it might be a little overload.
I think that might be too
much.
much.
At that point, you would want it to change the spawner and
yeah, that'd be too much.
the path and the like segment on the guy. Yeah, I don't know. I think if we're gonna have them change, they should change in like a deterministic manner as you damage them. Like, I don't think they should change super frequently necessarily, or just not do it at all, which is still totally fine. I don't care. Like I said, I just still just like the idea of if we're gonna bother to have 4 different kinds, I like the idea of them all existing.
I think that's the idea I like the most. Their positioning being random.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I would totally be okay with that. So we can readjust that to just make sure that it picks each one once in a random order.
I mean, if you really want to just go with this, the setup that this is right now, we just have, like, We have an array with all the permutations of the strings of the like 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, that, and just
Oh,
feed it in
no,
there. So then there's like no other thing. It just picks one of those, shoots it in. All 4 of them are there.
Oh, we don't need to do that.
But it's so much easier.
No, you just make like a list and just.
It's that. That's the list.
No, I'm saying you make one list of like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you just pluck one, and then.
It's basically the same idea.
One of them involves more typing.
Where? Because there's so many permutations of 4 digits.
I mean, you didn't even need to make a list necessarily. You could just have it re-roll. Like, I guess it could get stuck in a loop.
Yeah, no,
picks 2
that's
for 20
bad.
minutes, but...
That's bad, Dustin.
Seems unlikely. Seems
That's
probabilistically unplausible.
1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 1. 3, 4, 1, 2. 4, 1, 2, 3. That's it. It's literally 4 things.
Hi, little cat.
It's literally 4. I mean, it's not literally 4. There's more than that. Those are the 4 basic ones. Those are the 4 easy ones.
4 food groups.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Purple, red, yellow, and
brown.
Okay. Well,
I know Bubscats.
I think that's okay for one night, one evening, whatever.
Evening, noon.
Made some progress. Let's look at our.
We haven't made any progress. It's a lie, and you know it.
Let's unplay this.
Never. Hey.
That's done. We moved the boss to the center of the room.
Knock it off.
Haven't adjusted the boss's stuff yet. Haven't added other text. Didn't do the cork thing. I think I'm willing to check off evaluate room size layout. I'm pretty confident with what we've got there in terms of the spacing of that space.
The spacing of that space. I'm just gonna assume tons of balance changes is on the Bungie list of known bugs every week, and they choose to ignore it 90% of the time.
There's basically no sequences anymore, so I don't know why I'm putting this at the top.
You tell me.
Anything else I'll throw on here for the moment? Oh, just the...
Yes. Bulleted list with only the word extensive and nothing else. Beeps.
Anything else?
That's true.
I guess that's fine for now.
Probably.
Go.
I feel like the easiest way to do that would be to put them on their own collision layer and just have them ignore the walls.
Think about it. That's an if, not a...
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an if, not a then.
Sure. Alright, good enough. I am satisfied for the moment.
I'm still tired. It hasn't changed.
Thank you, Lorraine, for helping me mess with this.
Bang.
It's kind of dreary day. Brian, I hope your birthday was good, even though the weather was a little poopy sometimes.
What about the else is actually the real question here.
So, with that said, I guess we'll call it a night. Thank you, Lorraine, again for doing that for the ASMR, for the tingles. Happy birthday again to Brian. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you, anybody else who happened to join in. If it's your birthday today and you're some random person, happy birthday. With that, I guess I'll click over here and we'll call it an evening. There it is. Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.